On a snowy, late winter day on the St. Louis River estuary near Gary, crews are turning back the hands of time. They're restoring Radio Tower Bay.
The St. Louis River estuary has been designated a Great Lakes area of concern, and there are 43 areas of concern around the Great Lakes in both the United States and Canada, and these generally are areas that have been impacted by contamination, so that habitat, fish and wildlife populations, and the benthos are impaired to the point where we need to do something exceptional to clean them up. Radio Tower Bay was the site of a milling operation from about 1880 to 1918.
As part of those operations, a train trestle ran across the bay. On this day, the century-old railroad bridge pilings are being removed.
It's part of a two-phase project, and the first phase is pulling of the pilings and the radio towers. They're using a hydraulic vibrator to sort of back the timbers out of the sediments. And when they get them out halfway or so, they're able to hook up with a chain and pull them the rest of the way out.
Chris Larson, Executive Director of the Minnesota Land Trust, one of the partners in the project, is on hand to check the progress.
Our role in this particular project here at Radio Tower Bay is to assist the DNR in managing the project. So we're involved in helping to select the contractors, making sure that the job is done right and done on time, but we're also involved with the DNR in the Greater St. Louis River Restoration Initiative, which is a collection of projects up and down the river to help clean up the river, restore it, and really bring it back to the great resource it used to be 200 years ago.
Depending on funding, the second phase of the project could begin in 2013. It revolves around the lumber mills and the wood they didn't want to keep.
This is a piece of slab wood, and that's basically what the piece that's left over from the tree after they saw it up. So the wood that they weren't going to market, they would just toss off to the side, and a lot of that wood ended up being in the bottom of the bay and around the shoreline. The second phase, which is going to be a larger portion of the project, that's going to be taking out all the wood waste from the bottom. There's probably 50 or 60,000 cubic yards of wood material on the bottom of this bay, and that's causing the bay not to support aquatic life the way it should. So the goal of the project is to restore this bay to its native condition.
120 years ago, when they dumped the wood waste here in Radio Tower Bay, I'm not sure they were thinking about what kind of legacy they'd leave. We have a rare opportunity now to recover and restore, and you know, we all live life with some regrets. I think this is one of those where we can say we're actually going to remove those regrets from 120 years ago and clean up, restore, and recover the health of the estuary. And this is our chance to do that, and I think that we probably in our lifetimes won't have another opportunity like we have now to make this happen.
Funding for Phase 1 is being provided by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the Great Lakes Restoration Initiative, and the state of Minnesota.